Yo, focusing on the negatives. Guys, are you focusing on the negatives? I'm here to tell you right now, if you are, that's the reason why you're not succeeding. That's the reason why you're failing. And that's most certainly the reason why you're not moving like a king. Listen, when we focus on the negative, guess what this does? It literally fixates our worldview on all the wrong things about life. Listen, when we go looking for negativity, we're gonna find it. Just like I told you in another video. When we look for negativity, we're gonna find it. And you might not even find that negative that you're looking for, but guess what? You're gonna attract other negativity. Whether it's issues with people, whether it's arguments, whether it's problems with people, conflict, you're gonna find some type of negativity. This type of energy will continue to bring negative problems in your life. It's one of those things where I've heard people that complain. I think it was in my complaining video. I've heard people complain about all the negative stuff that's happening in their life. And I'm like, yo, what do you focus on most of the time? Is it the negative or the positive? So listen, not only do we got to make sure that we focus on the positive, but we got to make sure that the people around us focus on the positive. Why? Because it's just very unhappy to have those types of people in our life. People who are focused on the negative. Your life can be going beautifully well. Things can be going great for you. But if you got that one person that focuses on negativity all the time, they are gonna see the wrong in everything. They're gonna probably tell you like, look, man, the grass is too green, man. Look how green that darn grass is. It's like, yo, come on, man. I'm better, it's better. So listen, guys, not only do we need to turn away from focusing on negativity, but we gotta make sure that we ain't got other people in our lives who focus on negativity. And a lot of times, guys, we just gotta set boundaries with people. Let people know like, hey, listen, no disrespect to you. You can feel and think how you want. I don't invalidate your perspective. But listen, when you come around me, can you just keep the negative stuff to yourself? In all respect. And if they can't respect that, guys, gotta cut them off. Simple as that, we gotta cut them off. It is what it is. But I don't want y'all to focus on other people though. It's ourselves that we gotta focus on. So listen, if you find yourself focusing on negativity, all you gotta do is learn how to flip that habit and flip it into a positive aspect. I always tell people, there's always gonna be something positive in a situation and something negative in a situation. It is our choice and decision on what we wanna focus on in that given scenario or in that given situation. So I'm the type of person, it don't matter how messed up things are happening, right? This is one of my favorite sayings. It don't matter how bad things are going. I always say, my God is working all these things out in my favor. It's all working out for my good. Not to preach to y'all, but I'm gonna preach to y'all, you know what I'm saying? You gotta start looking at even the negative stuff with a mindset like, you know what? This negative thing is gonna lead me and help me get to my good thing. Every bad thing has to happen. Why? So that we can appreciate the good. You understand? So whenever these bad situations happen, you just focus on the fact that it's all meant to work out for the good. All right? As long as we're obviously not creating a lot of these bad things from bad habits, bad options, bad choices, and continued bad decisions. If we're doing that, then obviously we're gonna keep creating them. So guys, keep that in mind. But that's one of the best things that ever helped me in life. It was when I started taking on an optimistic view and approach to things. Because I've been through a lot of things in my life. So eventually I had to find the positive in it, because if I didn't, I would have lost my mind. So as time progressed, I started embracing a more optimistic view. And I started thinking like, you know what? These negative things have to happen in order for life to continue. So since things are gonna happen outside of my control anyway, since negative things are gonna happen anyway, my best bet is to focus on the good and positive in it. One of the best things I can say, guys, if we got bad things happening in our lives or things are happening, if you are still alive, guess what? You survived it. We survived it. If we're still breathing, we survived it. Meaning there's no negative or no bad thing that we have not survived. We've survived every single bad and negative thing that has happened in our lives. So why are we gonna focus on it? If we're gonna focus on it, let's focus on the fact that we can actually transform the negative into a positive. Let's start focusing on the power that we have within. You, bro, you, my fellow king, you got the power to turn negative situations into positive. And guess what? It all sits on your decision. See, we have to choose. It's a choice. We choose. What do I want to fixate my attention on? You know what? I'm going to fixate my attention on how I'm going to switch this situation into a better situation. I'm going to really look, analyze, and evaluate the situation and figure out how I can make this good for me. How I can twist this thing around. I'm going to pray. I'm going to ask God for help, providence, guidance, wisdom, knowledge. I'm going to figure out a way around this thing. That's what I encourage to my fellow kings. That's what I encourage my fellow brethren to think on if you tend to focus on negative things. Because listen, guys, focusing on negative things ain't going to do nothing but increase a negative spirit within us. And we're going to be literally just walking in that negativity until we choose positivity. So guys, listen, if you deal with this, comment below, bros. Y'all know how it go. Don't be ashamed. Don't be scared. Be true. If anything, fellow kings, be true. Tell the truth in the comments, man. Like I always say, release it into the atmosphere. Release it into the universe, man. Get that off you. Get it off you. Get out of here. And watch what happens. This is how we heal, brethren. It's by confessing. The word said, confess your sins so that you may be healed. Confess your sins to one another so that you may be healed. Vulnerability is the way to healing. So when you man up, put your chin up, put your chest up, and keep it 100 and be like, you know what? I deal with this. I accept it. I'm not running from it no more. And you're already 10 steps ahead to overcoming that thing. So listen, guys, if you focus on negativity, turn away from it. Let's start looking at the positive of things and watch how positive your life becomes. When you stop looking at the negative things that your wife or girlfriend might do that you don't like. When you stop focusing on the things that people do that you can't control. When we start to focus on the fact that, you know, it might be some stuff that we doing that's negative that we need to change. Man, watch how positive your life start to become. When we start, instead of looking at what the negative things that other people are doing, when we start to say, all right, I know that this person shouldn't be doing this, and I know that this person should be doing this, but what should I be doing? What should I not be doing? Let that be a reminder. Next time somebody do something that you don't like, irritates you, let that be a reminder to look at yourself and be like, you know what should I stop doing? What should I start doing? Let me focus on that, because that's the only thing I can control. Yo, until next time, fellow brother, salute.